Rishabh, I think we are live, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, thanks a lot, Rishabh. So, guys, we have already started cost of capital chapter in our previous lectures, and we have discussed lots of concepts related to cost of capital chapter, right? So, in previous lectures, we have discussed how you can calculate the weighted average cost of capital, how you can calculate the cost of equity, and we have seen several methods for calculating cost of equity, right? Apart from these things, what we have done, we have learned other concepts, how to calculate cost of preference shares, how to calculate cost of debentures. What we have done, we have discussed all these things in detail, right? Now today what I will be doing, I will be discussing about very important ratio, that is PE ratio, right? Now, most of the investors, what they do before investing their money into securities, they do analysis, right? How they do analysis? With the help of P ratio, and there are some other ratios. With the help of these ratios, what they do analysis, right? Whether to invest into stock or not, right? Whether stock is overvalued or undervalued, right? Now you might be thinking that what is the meaning of overvalued and undervalued? So I will be covering this thing in detail in coming time, right? So first I will be telling you that what is P ratio, right? So if you see the formula of P ratio, so the formula of P ratio is market price divided by EPS, right? Market price of share divided by earning per share. This is the formula. So I will be writing down the formula here, and further I will be discussing this concept with the help of live data, right? So what is the formula of P ratio? So formula of P ratio is market price of share divided by earning per share, right? This is the formula. This is the formula. So what you have to do, you have to take market price of security, right? And here you have to take earning per share, that how much company is earning for one share. This is the formula. Now, what is the relevance of P ratio, right? So I will be discussing a lot of concepts and lot of things about P ratio, right? So just focus here. What I will be doing, I will be sharing my screen here, right? And you will be able to understand that what actually is P ratio. So I will be showing you Grow application first, right? So just a moment, I will be showing you Grow application. Here you can see I have opened up Grow application. Yeah. So now what I will be doing, I will be taking one share here, right? What I will be doing, I will be taking one share. So I'm taking share of ACC Limited, right? I'm taking share of ACC Limited. Instead of mutual fund, I should click on stocks, right? And I will be taking the share of ACC Limited, right? And we will see that what is the position of ACC Limited. So today market is closed, right? So you won't be able to see the live price, right? But if you see what is the price of ACC Limited in previous on Friday, previous Friday, it was 2,135. This is the closing price, right? You can see the closing price. It is 2,135, right? Further, if you see here, some other information is given in this application. What was the highest price? Highest price was 2,153, and lowest price was 2,112, right? Further, if you see what is the market capitalization of company, market capitalization of company is 40,151 crore, right? Now, if I talk about their P ratio, here you can see the P ratio of company is given, right here. PE ratio of company is given. What is the P ratio of this? ACC Limited, it is 23.73, right? Now, further, if you move down, so PB ratio is given, but right now we won't be discussing about PB ratio. Industry P ratio is given. Industry PE means the total P ratio of cement industry, right? Now, cement industry, it includes a number of companies. So cement industry includes ACC Limited. It includes a company like JP Limited, Birla Corporation. So it includes all cement manufacturing companies, right? So the overall P ratio of cement industry is 21.78. The P ratio of ACC Limited is 23.73, right? Then debt to equity ratio is given. Now we have to see EPS, right? We have to see EPS. Why? Because the formula of P ratio is market price of share divided by EPS. This is the formula. So EPS is given 90.11. It means that company is giving 90 rupees for one share. So if I'm holding 10 shares of ACC Limited, so I will be getting 90 into 10, that is 900 rupees, right? I will be getting how much? I will be getting 900 rupees, right? So here we can see P ratio is 23.73 and EPS is 90.11, right? Now I will be showing you here the calculation, right? Magical calculation, you can say, right? So we have seen the data of ACC Limited, and we have seen the P ratio of ACC Limited is 23.78, right? And we have seen EPS of ACC Limited it was 90.11, right? This data was given, right? Now, if you see here, what is the formula of P ratio? Formula of P ratio is market price divided by EPS, right? Now, let's suppose here we are having the information of P ratio, right? We are having the information of EPS, but we don't know what is the market price, right? Now, what we can do, we can twist this formula and we can find out the market price, right? If I twist this formula, right? So what I will be doing, if I want to find out market price, so we will be getting new formula, that is market price of share is equal to PE ratio into EPS. P ratio into EPS. Now here we know the P ratio of ACC Limited. It is 23.78. This is the P ratio of ACC Limited. We also know the EPS. From where we got this information? We got this information from Grow application, or you can say we got this information from market, right? So 23.788 78 into 90.11. If I do, I will solve this from my mobile calculator because I don't have calculator right now. Just a moment. So 23.78 into 90.11. So what information I got here? The calculation is 2,142 rupees. So what is the market price of share? The market price of share is 2,142, right? Even though if I don't know the market price of share, if I know these two factors, so what I can do, I can find out this value, that is 2,142, right? And here we will check that what was the market price when we have checked the ACC Limited data. So market price was 2,135 and we calculated 2,142. So it is very near, right? We got the approx answer, right? So if you want to find out market price of shares, so with the help of P ratio, you can find out the market price of share, right? But here I don't only want you to teach this market price, how to calculate market price, right? I want to teach you that how you can use the P ratio for investment purpose. So we have learned how we have to calculate or how we have calculated market price of share. Now I would like to check few more information, right? I would like to check few more information here. So we have learned how to calculate market price, right? Now what next thing I would like to teach you. Now what I will be doing, I will be taking another data, right? Here what I will be doing, I have taken ACC Limited data. Now I will be taking another cement company data here, right? So what other data I can take here? I will see whether I have used other data or not, right? So here no other cement company information is given. So I will write it down here, right? What I will be doing here, I will be writing down here Birla Corporation, right? Birla Corporation, they are into manufacturing of cement, right? They are also into manufacturing of cement. If you see here, so what is the market price of Birla Corporation Limited shares? It is 859, or you can say approximately it is 860, right? 860 is the market price, right? Further, if we go down, so we can see what is the P ratio of Birla Corporation. P ratio of Birla Corporation is 16.61. Industry PE is 21.78. In case of ACC Limited, we have seen that what was the industry PE of cement industry? It was 21.78 at that time also. So industry PE will remain same for cement industry, right? So if you see your industry PE is same, but you can see the change in P ratio of Birla Corporation, that is 16.61, and EPS is 51.76, right? EPS is how much? It is 51.76, right? Now I will write down this information and I will make you understand how to do analysis, right? So what is the P ratio of Birla Corporation? Again, I will check it, 16.61, and EPS is 52, right? EPS is 52. Just a moment. So here I fetch the data of Birla Corporation, Birla Corporation Limited. PE was 16.61, right? And we have seen EPS. EPS was 51. EPS was 51.76, right? This is the EPS. Now, if I ask you to invest your money into any one of these companies. So where you will be investing your money. Now you might be thinking that's where we should invest, right? Now, you have to make decision. Let's suppose you are having enough money and you know about cement market, right? Now, what do you believe that in future, definitely cement market will grow, right? And you want to invest your money in cement companies, right? Now, there are many companies where you can invest into your money, right? ACC Limited is there, Belloc Corporation is there, JP Cement is there, right? Lots of cement companies are there. Like what you can do, you can invest your money. Now, where you should invest your money? Huh? If there are many companies where you should invest your money. Now, what you have to do? You have to do analysis before investing your money into any security, right? Now, I will be taking one very small example to make you understand that how you can find out that where you should invest your money, right? Now, here we know that what is the industry P of cement company, industry PE. I will write down here industry PE. Industry PE of cement company is 21.78, right? What is the meaning of industry? Industry means group of companies, right? So it will be including ACC Limited, it will be including BCL Limited, it will be including JP Cement and whatever other cement companies which are listed in this stock exchange. So it includes group of cement companies, right? So this whole group is going to be treated as industry, right? So how they calculate industry P? They take P of all the companies and they calculate the average, right? They consider P of all the companies and they calculate the average, right? So once you will be calculating the average here, so you will be getting the industry P. So what is the average PE of cement industry? It is 21.78, right? Now, if you want to analyze that where you should invest, so definitely you need to do some calculations, right? Now, I will be showing you some calculations here, right? So we have seen that what was the market price of ACC Limited. So we have seen the market price of ACC Limited was 2,135, right? And here we have seen that the market price of BCL was 860 rupees, right? 860 rupees, right? Now, before discussing about ACC Limited and Belloc Corporation Limited, I would like to take one small example, right? Let's suppose there are two companies, right? This is company one and this is company two, right? The market price of share of company one is 100 rupees, right? And the market price of share of company two is also 100 rupees, right? Now, if you're investing into company one, so you will be getting a return of, let's suppose 20 rupees, right? You will be getting return of, let's suppose 20 rupees, right? So earning per share of company one is 20 rupees. If you're investing your money into company two, so you will be getting return of 25 rupees. For sure, you will be getting return of 25 rupees. Now you just think where you will be investing your money. If I ask you that you are having two options, right? Either you can invest your money into company one or company two, right? Now, where you will be investing your money in company one or company two. So definitely you will see the market price first. Market price is same in both the companies, right? Market price is same in both the companies. After that, you will be checking the EPS, right? Here, if you see company two is giving more return as compared to company one, right? Company two is giving more return as compared to company one. Now, definitely what you will be doing, you will be investing your money into this company two, right? You will be investing your money into company two. Why you will be investing your money into company two? Just because company two is giving higher return in same investment. If you're investing 100 rupees into company two, you will be getting return of 25 rupees. But if you are investing your money into company one, you will be getting return of only 20 rupees, right? Now, if I ask you to calculate P ratio, so how you will be calculating the P ratio? So P ratio formula is going to be market price of share divided by EPS, right? Market price divided by EPS. So it is 100 divided by 20, right? So here P ratio is going to be 5, right? And here what is going to be the P ratio? Here P ratio is going to be 100 divided by 25. That is 4, right? Here P ratio is how much? It is 4. Here P ratio is how much? Here P ratio is 4, right? Now, where you will be investing your money, definitely you will be investing your money into the stock whose P ratio is lesser. For sure, you will be investing into the company where P ratio is lesser, right? So every time what you have to do, you have to check the companies whose P ratio is lesser because they will be giving you higher return, right? Now, if I talk about ACC Limited, so we have to find out whose P ratio is lesser, right? ACC or BCL, right? So if you see what is the market price of ACC, it is 2,135. And what is the EPS of ACC, it is 90.11, right? Here information is given. I'm taking information from here, right? What is the BCL market price? Here, the BCL market price is 860 and EPS is how much? It is 51.76, right? So what is going to be the PE ratio? Just a moment, I will calculate. So here, 2,135 divided by 90.11. So here it is going to be 23.70, right? Here, what is the EPS? EPS is 860 divided by 51.76, right? Here, EPS is 16.61, right? So definitely right now, if you're considering only P ratio, so where you should invest your money, definitely you should invest your money into Belloc Corporation, right? But apart from P ratio, we check other things also, right? So in next lecture, guys, what I will be doing, I will be covering the remaining concepts which will help you to make investment into securities, right? So here I have discussed about P ratio. I took a real example. I took example of two company. One is ACC Limited and second is Belloc Corporation Limited, right? After that, I taught you that how you can find out that which company is better. So what you have to do, crux is that the companies whose P ratio is lesser, you will be selecting that company for your investment purpose, right? Now, in next lecture, I will be discussing about overvaluation of share and undervaluation of share. And also I will be discussing some other remaining concepts, right? So stay tuned with us, guys, for more and better learning. Thank you.